Okay, Chuck, thank you for that one. Good setup, by the way. Have you gotten out to, have you seen anything of Wade?
I usually see him once a month. I'll probably see him hopefully see him the first week of Friday for the local St. Peter's Brigade Music Club. Usually comes down and picks me up and then goes back to the meeting site. That way I get to see my girlfriend. Hi. And you whoopee, yay. And her call is KI4RV. She's not too far away from me, but too far. But really, well, sort of. But anyways, that's really all I have tonight. So, yeah, I see Wade at least once a month. Over.
All right there, man. Well, you keep Wade in check for us, if you would, please. And that's all I got for you tonight there, Chuck. I listen for you every Sunday and Wednesday night, so glad I got a chance to say hi to you. And for testing out Echolink as well, I'm wondering if anybody out there on an Allstar Node would like to chime in now and see if that's functioning. Anyone with an Allstar Node want to see if Allstar is working, give me a holler. KD8SLG.
SLG N4 UPC. Yeah, you all sound great.
Sound good up here in New York. KC3 QFC.
All right, we got two nodes checking in there, N4 UPC. Thank you, sir. And KC3 QFC, FedEx Mike. Hi there, FedEx Mike. Are either of you guys going to stick around, or are you just giving me a test there? KC3 QFC, I got you on the list. I'm sure Dustin will give you a holler there. How about you there, N4 UPC? You going to stick around tonight, or you just stopping by to say hi?
Well, my schedule finally changed to where I can start participating in more evening nets, so I'm going to attempt to stick around unless I fall asleep. So it's up to you guys to not let me fall asleep. I'm counting on you. But yeah, I should be around. N4 UPC.
W8W. Kilo Charlie 5 Romeo Bravo Golf, Site Air 2 Mobile.
N4 UPC, Scott. We will lull you right to sleep, my man. That's what we do here on this net. We put people to sleep. All right, I got you sticking around. Bottom of the hour here, I'll actually formally start taking early check-ins and in and outs and whatnot. So I got you on the list. I'll talk to you again shortly there, Scott. Same with you there, Mike, KC3 QFC, FedEx Mike. Are you out there driving? Shannon, I'll get with you in a second.
KD8SLG, KC3 QFC. You know, I decided to change things up. I'm flying today. You know, I figured the ground was too slow. We just put some jet engines on this truck, a couple sets of wings here. We're going to just fly down there tonight. Hi. Yeah, we're out here every night, Sunday through Friday, Saturday morning, depending on which way you want to look at it. But yeah, we're out here. KC3 QFC, back to you.
All right, man. All right. Oh, let me, I'll make you mobile, and I'll make Shannon mobile. Shannon, I want you to hold on for one more second, please. I got to reach out to someone else here. W8MPG, Jim, I see you lurking there. Do you want to in on the list here?
Hey, Nick. Yes, I am lurking. Yeah, put me on the list. I'll stick around for a little bit. Thanks, W8MPG.
All right, Jim, got you in there. Good ride home with you this afternoon, by the way. That was fun. Everybody needs to do more digital. That's what I think. KC5 RBG. Mobile. Where are you going? I don't think you have Kenyon. And what do you got for me tonight?
Nope, I don't have Kenyon. He started school today. Today was his first day of school, so he's back home. I think he's going to have football practice every day now that he's in school. But he has a scrimmage Saturday morning. I may be able to get him after that, as Mom said. So might have him for one day this weekend, which that's still be good. But missing a little guy. Now today I went to lunch, went over to Max's house and had lunch. She ordered in some Greek food, so we had that. And then, we had that big windstorm, blew everything down. Power was out for a long time, so we had to throw everything out of our fridge. And now that it's all cleaned up and ready to rock and roll, we went ahead and made a Walmart order. I'm a Walmart Plus member, so I get free delivery, and so we made a big order and delivered. They should be there in about 20 more minutes, but I had to go ahead and leave. It's getting dark here, and I don't see so well at night, and I don't have Kenyon to be my eyes, so I'm hightailing it home real quick before it gets totally dark and I can't see.
KC5 RBG, KD8SLG. All right, well, you pay attention to what you're doing there, buddy. And I got to run down the hall before this thing starts. It's KD8SLG. Everybody hold on. We'll be starting in about a minute and 20 seconds. Please stand by.
Roger, KC5 RBG.
The Beacon Net, a gathering of hams from around the world, will start on the system in 30 minutes. Come join us.
Let's see, that might be my cue for an early check-in. I think Nick is down the hall, but he's probably coming back up this way. And I'm over at the other radio right now, so I thought that was a good time to check in. I think it's starting. So anyway, this is Ed in Ohio, Wadsworth, WBHGKV, William Bravo 8 Golf Kilo Victor, trying to get a check-in not too late. So there you go.
QST. Welcome to the Beacon Net pre-show. sponsored by the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association, right here on the W8WKY repeater 147 Mark 390, positive offset with a PL tone of 114.8. We meet here every Wednesday and Sunday night at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 o'clock Tulsa time. A half hour before, it's early check-ins and in and outs, or if you just want to gab for a minute, you're more than welcome to check in and say hi. This is a directed and controlled net. Asks that all net traffic pass through net control and only check in when asked to do so by your net control operator. Your NCO tonight is Kilo Delta 8 Sierra Lima Golf KD8 SLG Nick. Just Nick. As is tradition here on the Beacon Net, let's check in with the Beacon Net crew before we get this party started, or as I like to call it, Mickey Mouse roll call. KD8 EPC, this is KD8 SLG. Are you out there, Dustin?
KD8 SLG and the Beacon Net pre-show. This is KD8 EPC Mobile. I am mobile in my way back to Medina. Me and Morgan went out and took a ride, and she wants to say hi real quick, too.
Hi, Nick. Hi, everybody.
All right. With that, I will be home in about 14 there for net time. This is KD8 EPC, back to free net control.
Hi, Morgan. KD8 EPC, KD8 SLG. All right, you get your butt home and planted there. And your radio better be functional. That's all I got to say. Dustin, Morgan, drive safe. KD8 SLG, clear with KD8 EPC. Let's pick up Nick, KE8QKO. You out there tonight, Nick? It's going to be like that tonight, huh, Nick? All right. AB8MO, Andy. Are you out there, Andy? All right, moving right along, KE8QWE, the guy with the trivia question. Good evening, Mike. How you doing?
Kilo Echo 8, Quebec Whiskey Echo West. Nick, you sound great. I'm sure I sound like me. I have my trivia, my radio, and my computer, so I'm ready to go. So this is Kilo Echo 8, Quebec Whiskey Echo, back to KD8 SLG.
W8WKY.
Well, I heard you over on the Worcester net there, Mike, and sounds like you had a busy day. So thanks for being here, and looking forward to tonight's inspired trivia question. All right, let's give Nick and Andy another chance there. KE8QKO, you out there, Nick? AB8MO, Andy, are you out there? All right, there we go. Got a text from Nick. He'll be here in 10. And there's another one that I can't read. All right. Mickey Mouse roll call is complete. Thanks, guys. Tell you who I got on the list here, and we'll take some check-ins, and we'll start talking to everybody. Had Chuck, WB4AIZ was in and out. KG4SCK, Mark, you're on the list. W3ETB, Eddie, you're up there. KC3QFC, FedEx, Mike, you're on the list. K5CFY, love you, Ray. N4UPC, KC5RBG, Shannon and Scott. W8MPG, Jim. WB8GKB, Ed, I got you in there at the beginning. I got you, buddy. Don't you worry. K8VZA, Eric. K8QFT, Fred. I just added you guys. And Mike, I just saw you show up as well. WB8CXO. All right, I don't know if you guys caught that or not, but I'm opening this up for some general check-ins. In and outs and early check-ins. KD8 SLG, I'm listening.
Kilo Delta 2, Hotel Charlie Echo. I'll be in and out. I'm printing QSL cards. Listening only.
Whiskey Victor 3 Kilo, Phil and Canal Fulton. Nick, I'm just going to say hello, and I'm going to go ahead and pass on this evening. Wishing you continued convalescence and hope that you're doing much better. Anyway, with that being said, I'm going to wish everyone a wonderful evening, and thank you for taking my call. So there's no traffic on my end, and just everyone have a wonderful fellowship together. KD8SLG, Whiskey Victor 3 Kilo, and I will be clear and listening, and thank you, Nick. You have a great evening.
Kilo Alpha 8, Mike November Tango, Tom in Canton. I'll be in and out this evening there, Nick.
N8XLQ, Lenny, Huron City. I'm going to try and stick around this evening, Nick. And good evening, everybody.
Net control, please. Recognize Kilo Charlie 8, Echo Yankee. Kilo Charlie 8, Echo Yankee. Broadcasting from Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. Back to the net.
All right, I got a good little run of folks there. KD2HCE is listening in. Chris, thank you. You have a good night. Enjoy. WV3K, Phil, in and out tonight. Thank you for all your well wishes there, Phil. K8MNT, Tom, got you in and out tonight. Thank you. Looking forward to seeing you and your much better half tomorrow night at dinner. N8XLQ, Lenny, I started talking over you, but then I saw somebody else was keyed up. It's nice to see the 700 connected tonight. And KC8EEY, David got you on the list. Let's do another round of check-ins, and I'll start talking to all y'all. This is KD8SLG. I'm listening.
This is Kilo 8 Alpha Romeo Papa, K8ARP. The name here is ARPAD, Alpha Romeo Papa Alpha Delta. I'm over here in Parma. I have no idea what I'm checking into, so I'm just going to go in and out and sit back and listen. K8ARP.
K8ARP. This is KD8SLG. ARPAD, my name's Nick. You wandered into the Beacon Net. We're here every Wednesday and Sunday night at 10 o'clock. We do early check-ins a half hour early to get everything lined up so we can just knock them out. We do a fun little trivia question. I've got you on the list. I'm not going to mark you in and out. I'll have Dustin give you a holler at the top of the hour. And if you're still around, that's great. And if you're not, you're not. But stick around. You'll have some fun. What do you think there, Arpad?
Okay, I'll hang out for a little bit. Thank you, K8ARP.
Sounds awesome. Going to clear with K8ARP. Let's talk to who we got. Let's see. Chuck was in and out. WB4AIZ. Chuck, if you're still out there listening, have a great night there, buddy. Take care of our friend Wade. KG4SCK Mark. Good evening, Mark. How are you, sir? And are you sticking around for the big show tonight?
Well, good evening, Nick. Yeah, I'm sticking around for the big show for sure. I rolled back some footage on Mike WB8CXO's YouTube from last Beacon Net and wasn't quite pleased with the signal quality. So I'm driving the Yaesu 500 tonight with the Diamond X200. Hopefully that'll be a little better. And as you were privy to earlier, cooked up a big batch of delicious Colonel Cornwaldo bean nuggets to bring to members of the Sarah Club tomorrow night. KG4SCK back to pre-net control.
KG4SCK. Oh, Cornwaldo bean nuggets. That sounds like a bachelor chow. Mark, glad to have you on board. Looking forward to seeing you tomorrow night as well. So, club meeting for everybody who's wondering, what are these guys talking about getting together? Club meeting tomorrow night. KG4SCK, thanks for being here, Mark. I got you sticking around. This is KD8SLG, W8WKY repeater, the BeaconNet pre-show, W3ETV. Eddie, you're up. You going to stick around for trivia tonight?
Yes, Nick, I'll be here. I had to get my mouse on Echolink here. I can't talk unless it's on the sitting actually on the Echolink screen here. And yeah, I'll be around. Hope you're feeling better. You're sounding better anyway. And you're not sounding like you're on too much medication at the moment. I take it. Back to you, Nick.
I've been trying to stay, as they say, Eddie, as sober as a judge when I have to actually talk to y'all. So, yeah, it's been a nice 12 hours since I've had anything to numb my brain, so to speak, or my shoulder, if you want to go that direction with it. Thanks for being here, Eddie. It's good hearing you on the Board and Breaker Net this afternoon. Going to clear with W3ETB. Let's talk to FedEx Mike KC3QFC out there driving back and forth from end to end of New York these days, isn't it, Mike?
KD8SLG, KC3QFC, yeah, Binghamton, Rochester, Binghamton. Yeah, that's about the route. It's an old pattern. Currently in Syracuse, and this is going to be, hold on a second, back to next door, KC3QFC.
All right, Mike. I got you sticking around tonight, man. I hope that wasn't too much of an emergency there. Dustin will give you a holler at the beginning of at the top of the hour there. Glad to have you on board, Mike. Going to clear with FedEx Mike KC3QFC. Let's go out to Tulsa and talk to Ray. K5CFY. How was your hour this afternoon, Ray?
W8WKY.
88 SLG in the group. This is K5CFY. Well, it was a pretty good net. I think I forgot how many check-ins we had, but we stayed busy, so anyway, it's pretty good. But anyway, I'm here. I'll be hanging around, and I'm going to change your name from Just Nick to Awesome Nick. Thank you. Catch you later, K5CFY.
K5CFY, KD8SLG. I think we're getting the guys up here trained on checking in with you there the second hour, Ray. It seemed to go a lot smoother today. But then some character came in at the end and kept flapping his jaws. I can't remember who it was. Oh, Shannon. KC5RBG. Shannon, please tell me you're keeping it between the lines.
Had to wait for the ID there. KC5RBG. Actually, I am at home in the house, and the dog was jumping all over me, saying, "Where you been? Where you been? I missed you. Play with me, play with me." And, it's my job to jack my jaws. I woke up too late to catch you and Dustin on the net this morning. But I did wake up in time to get last call with Ray. So, hey, I was the tail gunner today for the BB net there. So I was pretty thrilled about that one. But yeah, I'm hanging around. We'll see what happens. KC5 RBG.
Wow, I missed the foot pedal completely. KC5RBG, KD8SLG. I'm glad you made it home there, Shannon. You got a little buzz with you there, so whatever you're moving around with using, you're into something that was making you a buzzy hummy. So move. Thanks for being here, Shannon. Last call is better than no call, that's for sure. W8MPG Jim. So have we bored you to sleep yet, or what there, Jim? And you going to stick around for the trivia question at the top of the hour?
Hey, Nick. Yeah, I do fall asleep pretty easy on occasion, but no, you're doing fine here tonight. Not bored at all. Yep, I'll be sticking around for the trivia, and yeah, good talking to you today on the ride home. Appreciate that. And invite anybody that wants to join us on that .275 repeater digital modes to join in. That's a lot of fun over there. I got home from work and rode some grass, and it was still really wet. 24 hours later. Back to you, Nick. W8MPG.
W8MPG, KD8SLG. Jim, don't worry about the super secret 442275 repeater that does only digital modes, DMR, D-Star, and C4FM. We don't want anybody else to know about that. Glad you're sticking around tonight, Jim. Looking forward to seeing you tomorrow night as well. Let's go to Ed, WB8GKV. Ed, I got you in there. You jumped right in over my preamble, man. You know, if it was anybody but you, I probably would have yelled at them. Just saying. Hi there, Ed. What are you up to tonight?
I will say good evening there to everybody on the net and all that. And let's see, WB8GKV, I'm the Ohio fella. Well, I'm 80 meters. I always say Ohio. So anyway, WB8GKV, and so on and so forth. Nothing much going on. We did get some stuff done. I guess we got the car back, but you know, I don't. It sits and idles, and let's try low power. Now this battery was fully charged. I charged it, but it didn't charge long enough, and the voltage didn't go up. So definitely the Yaesu battery. I went for low power. Definitely the HT battery is, I guess it's whatever. But anyway, we got the car back, but the doctor's diagnosis, car doctor, at the end, they had all kinds of trouble. Was they got to take it out on the high speed there once in a while, and I just was thinking that I just don't drive anywhere. You know, I was always scared I had those toes because it's got a computer in it, and I didn't drive anywhere, and so I got to start finding places to drive to. So that's my story. Anyway, just saying good evening. Say hello to everybody on the net. It looks like I got to figure out an itinerary where I go here or go there. WB8GKV.
WB8GKV. I'm glad you got your car back there, Ed. You know what? I'm going to volunteer. Dustin and I will take your car for road trips if you need us to get out there and open it up from time to time. We'll work that out, man. For real, Ed. Yeah, I think Dustin and I could do that for you. Glad to have you on board, Ed. I got you sticking around as always. Let's go up to Eric in Strongsville, KE8VZA. Good evening, Eric. How you doing? And you sticking around for trivia?
Hey, I got the right VFO. KD8SLG, this is KE8VZA. Doing pretty well. I hope you're continuing to mend on a somewhat reasonable schedule. And I will be hanging around for the trivia, and I just finally got my Taco Bell Baja Blast fix yesterday after you guys were talking about it, I think a week ago on the net. So very satisfying. Anyway, KE8VZA, back to you, Nick.
WN8SCI.
KE8VZA, KD8SLG. I love me that blue stuff, man. Baja Blast is awesome. I didn't even know they had a 0 version. Thank you, KG4SEK, for discovering that for me. Hey, Eric, I got you sticking around tonight, and I heard Walter in there, WN8SCI. I'm taking early check-ins and in and outs for the BeaconNet, Walter. Are you in?
How's it going, Nick? Perhaps. I think I'll be around at 10. I think I'll go give me a Baja Blast right now. Give me some time to think about things as usual. And, yeah, road trips are awesome. There's something about being mobile and having everything that you kind of need with you while being able to go wherever you want to go that I like. So, yeah, very fun. Tomorrow starts my 2 days off, so I guess I should try to figure out what I want to try to line up for that time. And that's about all that's going on here at the moment, so I'll go ahead and hand it back to you, Nick.
WN8SCI, KD8SLG, I got you sticking around, Walter, thank you. Let's talk to Uncle Fred. KE8QFT, good evening, Uncle Fred. What news have you, and are you sticking around tonight?
Well, the Guardians were at 7-2 by the Reds today. Oh man, what a nail biter, huh? Let's see. I do have a bit of history to share. I don't know. I didn't listen to the barometer net this morning. I usually don't make it. There's a fellow who does a history there quite a bit, and I've dug up some history. I'm sure that most of us here on the net will remember this, but I won't reveal it until I get on the really big shoe. So, back to PreNet, KE8QFT, back to PreNet control.
W8WKY.
KE8QFT, KD8SLG. Got you sticking around, Fred? Looking forward to hearing your history for tonight. WB8CXO, weighing off to do an errand. He'll be around later on. Thank you for that message, Mike. Next up, we got Lenny, N8XLQ. He's up late tonight. Lenny, what's going on? Are you going to stick around for trivia tonight?
Hey, good evening, Nick, everybody. Yeah, man, I'm going to try and stay away for that, so have them call on me. And, yeah, that could be interesting because I'm getting tired. Yeah. Let's see. What else is going on over here? I got that microphone fixed so it's not making that weird noise anymore. That's cool. Move some stuff around. I'll talk to you about it later. Yeah, I'm just getting ready to go lay down, and the dog's warming up my spot. What a sweetheart. Alrighty then. N8XLQ, Lenny here on City. 73s, everybody. We'll be listening.
Lenny and the Australian Shepherd. All right, Lenny, we're going to start seeing which is goofier. You without coffee at 6 o'clock in the morning, or you way, way, way after coffee at 10 o'clock at night. The comparison is on. Good to hear you, Lenny. Get it clear with N8XLQ. Let's talk to KC8EEY. David, you sound rather spry tonight from Tennessee there, buddy. How you doing? Are you going to stick around for the net, or you just stop in and say hi?
Oh, just decided to stop in and say hello. Sure, you guys get a kick out of me being down here in Tennessee. Been a busy day. Went to the Titanic Museum here in Pigeon Forge, and then we went to a place called Klingsman Dome, which is one of the highest points here in the Smoky Mountains, some elevation of about 656 odd feet, and drove most of that, but the last from 800 feet, we had to walk to the top of that. And what a beautiful sight up there on top. Wish I had my HT to see how many repeaters I hit. But adding a couple more pounds of my bulk, I would have probably ended up being a silent key about halfway up there. But we're not going to be sticking around tonight. Just wanted to say howdy to the group. And we'll say 73s. This is KC8EY. Clear.
All right, Dave. Well, I'm glad you thought of us while you're out and about in Tennessee, and that sounds absolutely lovely. And I'm glad you didn't try to take that extra pound or two with you there. Have a great night. Enjoy yourself down there, Dave. Thanks for stopping in to say hi. Going to clear with KC8EY. And let's see, I already twisted Arpad's arm into staying, I think, but let's stop in and say hi, as is the routine. K8ARP. What do you think? And are you going to stick around for trivia? It's going to start in about, 3 minutes. Hopefully I didn't scare him away. All right, let's keep going down the list. We got KE8YUK. Good evening, Miss Lucy. And I got Josh in there right behind you, but I saw your call sign first. How you doing, Lucy? Are you sticking around for trivia tonight?
KD8SLG, this is KE8YUK. My eyelids are independently drifting apart from each other at this point in time, but I'm going to try to stay for trivia. I have had a long day, and I'm excited to talk about it because I am that kind of person. But for now, I will pass it back to Net Control. Carry on, gentlemen.
All right, Lucy. I'll have Dustin raise his voice when he calls for you later on, and I'll have Josh kick your foot. K8BKA. Josh, good evening. How are you doing, sir? And are you sticking around?
KD8SLG, KE8BKA. Yes, sir, I'll be around. I'm warming up my foot to give her a kick. Gentle, loving, of course. Anyways, yeah, it was a good day, and yeah, looking forward to the net. Send it back to you and talk to you in a little bit there, Nick. Thanks for running the pre-show. Good to hear you. Hopefully your arm's doing better. KE8BKA, back to KD8SLG.
A gentle and loving kick. Is there any other kind? Josh, glad to have you and Lucy on board, and it's nice to have you guys in the neighborhood now, kind of. So looking forward to seeing more of you, like it may be a meeting tomorrow night, or maybe even dinner beforehand. Just a thought, planting a seed. Let's go out to Oklahoma, Sand Springs, KE5NCP, my favorite balloon animal maker. Tom, are you out there?
And naturally, the ID catches me again. How do I have such luck? Must be because you called on me, Nick. I think that was it. Anyway, good hearing you this evening. And, yeah, go ahead with that animal make for Alan. But anyway, yeah, we're going to stick around. I don't have anything else to do this evening that's very important, you know, so we'll stick around for the important things in life here. Anyway, 73, KE5NCP.
Sorry, Tom, I started talking over you there at the beginning of that, but I dropped it really quick and got in there and started listening. I heard you on the monitor over in the other radio. Sorry about that. I was impatient. I lacked patience. And that Allen guy infects everything after he's been there. Don't blame me, man. Don't blame me. Tom, glad to have you on board, and hopefully it was a little cooler for you today. That's all I got. My time is up. It's time for Dustin to take over. I want to thank everybody who was in here with the pre-show with me. I did add Wade, WD8MIU, down there at the bottom as well. He was just in and out by text, Dustin. And I think that's all I got to pass on to you. There's a couple mobiles in there. Shannon's not mobile anymore, but Mike still is, FedEx Mike. So maybe give him a holler there at the onset. And that's all I got. Once again, thanks everybody. This is KD8SLG. It's time for Dustin to light up the nighttime airwaves. KD8 EPC, take it away.
Good hearing you, Nick, KSFQV.
Mark, don't jump in the handoff. KD8 EPC. Good evening and welcome to the Beacon Net. My name is Dustin. My call sign is KD8 EPC, and I'll be net control for the evening. The Beacon Net meets every Sunday and Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time here on the W8WKY repeater 147390 with a PL tone of 114.8 and a positive offset. Allstar Node 48496 and Echolink W8WKY-R. This is a directed net. All traffic must pass through net control and all stations are welcome to check in. We'll take multiple rounds of check-ins, so if you don't get in the first time around, just hang around and we'll get to you as soon as we can. We're linked in with our friends in Oklahoma that do drop in and various other repeaters throughout the country, so we ask that you keep for a couple of seconds before and after you transmit so we hear everything you have to say. Before I start taking check-ins, is there any emergency or priority traffic? Please call now. All right, not hearing any emergency or priority traffic. Stations that haven't already checked into the pre-show that would like to check into the Beacon Net, please say your call phonetically, followed by alphabetically, and your name and location.
KE8, HNK, Kilo Echo 8, Hotel November Kilo, Elmer and Akron, and I'm going to be in and out.
W8.
Kilo Echo 8, Mike Yankee, Chris Amherst, KE8MMY.
Kilo Yankee 4, November Bravo, KY4NB, Scott in Memphis. Hi, everybody. Kilo Echo 8, Bravo, Hotel Quebec, KE8 BHQ, Benjamin, driving home from work.
All right, let me tell you who we have. We have KC8FQV, K8H&K Elmer is in and out, K8MMY Chris. We have KY4NB Scott, and we have K8BHQ Ben. If you have any other check-ins for the Beacon Net, please call now.
Kilo India 5, Delta Alpha Yankee, KI5VAY, Echolink at American Airlines.
Kilo Delta 8, Golf X-Ray Lima, Keith in Elyria.
W8SCI Mobile.
Delta 8, Victor Yankee Tango. This is Russ in Akron, 88VYT.
All right, let's hold it up right there. WN8SCI, I already had you on the list, so you're in there. I'll be right back to you. I got a couple others here. Just give me 1 second for my screen to upload. I've got KD8VYT, Russ. Oh boy, there was another station there, K8 station. I missed you, but I'm waiting for my log to upload. KI5DAY, I got you. KD8GXL and KD8VYT. All right, we got a list going here. Alan, we'll be right back to you. We got a couple other mobiles, but we'll catch you there first, since I know you only got a minute. But before we do that, we're going to go up here and we're going to talk to KEQWE, our trivia master for the evening. Mike, what do you got for us?
Kilo Echo 8, Quebec Whiskey Echo. Okay, the trivia. If you know the answer, don't go and spoil it for everyone else. We don't have too awful much trouble with that, but just don't. Okay, sometimes I get inspired by things that happen within my life. So, in any event, what U.S. city has the highest motor vehicle accident fatality rate per capita? A, Atlanta, Georgia. B, Boston, Massachusetts. C, Ann Arbor, Michigan. Or D, Memphis, Tennessee. Again, what U.S. city has the highest motor vehicle accident fatality rate per capita? A, Atlanta, Georgia. B, Boston, Massachusetts. C, Ann Arbor, Michigan. Or D, Memphis, Tennessee. I'll go ahead and post this in the blue screen. This is Kilo Echo 8, Quebec Whiskey Echo, back to KD8 EPC.
All right, thank you so much there for the wonderful trivia, Mike. We certainly do appreciate it. I have several mobiles here, but I've got one that I know is very short time, so I'm going to start with him. KI5, DAY all day long at American Airlines. How are you, my friend?
KI5DAY to net. Hey, Dustin, sorry for the delay. I am on Echolink, as I usually am at work, but it's not as hot as it's going to be the next couple of days, but it's warm tonight and muggy a little bit. Having a good night up here, and all is good. Just howdy to everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. And all the people that help you run the net there. It's always a good one. Sorry I can't stick around more on Wednesdays, but we enjoy the heck out of it on Sundays, and I'll be back with another amazing, wonderful, out-of-this-world alternate trivia come Sunday, I hope. And other than that, just wanted to say howdy while I could. KI5DAY all day long. Back to net. Have a good one, guys.
All right, KI5DAY. Well, Alan, thanks so much for stopping by and saying hello. We appreciate you taking time out of your busy night to stop by and see us there. So we'll say 73 to you. Don't have too much fun at the rest of the Big W, and we'll catch you there down the log. All right, let's go back to the top here. I have another mobile to catch real quick. KC3QFC, FedEx. Mike, how you doing?
KDBC, KC3QFC. Good evening, good evening. We'll start off with trivia, and we'll say Memphis, Tennessee. See, you guys are now the third net I've checked into tonight. I checked into a 6-meter in Syracuse, and then, of course, I caught the food group with Miss Jeannie, and now I've got you guys. I've seen on taps there was another net that I might try to get into later on tonight, so we might be on tap for 4 nets, my record. Actually, I think it's my record. But other than that, let's see, we got 65 degrees. I couldn't tell you if it was cloudy or not. I don't see any stars, or I don't even see the moon, if the moon's supposed to be up. But everything's been going good. We're hauling sailboat fuel back to Binghamton. And no, it's not placard. Hi. So, hopefully everybody has a good net, and we'll get you on down to coax. Back to net control from Kilo Charlie 3, Quebec, Foxtrot Charlie.
All right there, Mike. We're glad you've been radioactive today, and glad to hear that all is well, my friend. It's good to hear you, Mike. We got you down for Cancer D, and you keep the shiny side up, the rubber side down, and you take it easy there, my friend. Let's see. Let's go down the list here. We have a couple more mobiles to catch. WN8SCI, Walter, how are you?
How's it going, Dustin? How's it going, everybody? Doing all right. I wasn't expecting any of those answers for the trivia question. Before I even heard answer A, I was definitely going to be sure. I thought Los Angeles was going to be on there, but it wasn't, so I was lost. I don't know if I heard a city that was in Florida. If there was a city in Florida, I choose that. If that's not it, then I'll go with Memphis. Actually, I'll go with Atlanta. Other than that, not too much going on. I talked to a Sri Lanka station a couple nights ago, or maybe it was in the morning, I can't remember. It's all the same. On 20 meters, so hopefully he confirmed that. I think he was on a ship, and let's see. Yeah, not too much going on. So hopefully I'll try to get some portable operations in tomorrow. So if anybody's not doing anything tomorrow or wants to try to maybe do a portable operation, maybe we could try to plan something for either tomorrow or Friday, maybe, if that might work out for one of you guys. So other than that, not too much going on. I'll go ahead and pass it back, keeping it moving. Glad to hear everybody. Glad to see that the hobby's still going and everyone's still active. So, W8SCI, back to you, Dustin.
All right there, Walter. Well, congratulations on that contact, and we've got you down for answer A for Atlanta. I got a lot going on tomorrow, so count me out for that, but I hope you find somebody to go set up some portable and have some fun. So there you go. We'll say 73 to you. You mobile safely, my friend, and we'll catch you down the log. All right, I've got one more mobile, KE8BHQ. Ben, take it away.
KE8BHQ. Nice to hear you, Dustin. As for trivia, I think I'm going to go with Charlie for my answer, but I do have one question. Is the Sarah Club meeting tomorrow?
That's affirmative. Tomorrow evening, same bat time, same bat place.
W8WKY.
All righty. I took vacation off from work, so I'm glad to see I got the right day. I'll see all you guys tomorrow at the meeting, and I'll give it back to you.
All right there, my friend. We got you down for answer C, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow evening at the meeting. We'll say 73, and we'll go back up to the top now. Let's talk to Mark, KG4SCK. Take it away.
Hey, good evening, Dustin and fellow Hamettes and Hamlets. Mike, what a good question. This is tricky. I'm going to say per capita, so I guess there's ratios involved there. People, I'm going to take weather as a factor, so I'm going to say it would be to Boston or Ann Arbor, Michigan. Driven in both. Ann Arbor's near Detroit. I'm going to go with Charlie. This is KG4SCK back to net control.
All right there, Mark. We got you down for Charlie. Thanks so much for joining us, my friend. You have yourself a great evening, and we'll catch you there later on down the log. W3ETB, Eddie, how are you this evening?
Yeah, hi, Dustin. 2 times in one day again. And, yeah, you got quite a list, so I'm going to go ahead and make up my mind as to what the question I want to pick here, or actually the answer. And I'll give my reason is because I was in Boston, Massachusetts one time, only once, and it was snowing, and when I got into the part of Massachusetts, and I took this big, long road to get into Boston. I was lost. I had no idea where I was going. People were driving kind of wild. I got there and parked at the motel parking lot, got out, stepped in an icy cold puddle of water, and caught a cold. So the 3 days I was in Boston, Massachusetts, I was in misery. But I had to do some training up there, and it was no fun at all whatsoever. But, yeah, I guess I'll just go ahead and pick Boston. That's answer B. 3ETB, back to you there, Dustin.
All right there, Eddie. We got you down for Boston. And, yeah, twice in one day. That's always great there. So, thanks for joining us, my friend. You have yourself a great evening, and don't catch any colds. K5, CFY, Mr. Ray, one of the wonderful net controllers for the Boredom Breaker net. Take it away, sir.
KD8EPC and the net. This is K5CFY. Well, good evening, Mr. Sasquatch. Good to hear you on the radio again for the second time. And for my guess, if you don't know, I always go with B for Beacon. So that's going to be my guess for tonight's trivia. Thank everybody for putting on a wonderful net. And I'll get out of here and let you get on down the list. Got a great list there. 73, everybody. We'll be listening. K5CFY.
All right there, Ray. We got you down for B for Beacon, and it's always great to hear you twice in one day, even sometimes even three there. So there you are. We got you down for B for Beacon, and for anybody who doesn't know, Ray is one of the wonderful net controllers for the Boredom Breaker net, which is every day at noon Central Time on Allstar Node 49562 and Echolink N5XQK-R. 73 to you, Ray. Have a great evening, and we'll catch you down the log. Next on the list is KC5 Real Big Guns. Shannon, take it away.
Hey, Dustin and Net, KC5 Real Big Guns. And it's been a nice day today. No doctor's appointments. Went over to my ex's house and had lunch. And she had never replaced her groceries from when we had that extended power outage. And I'm a Walmart Plus member, so I was like, well, you know, I can get free delivery. And so that's what we did. Sat there and created her a grocery list and anything else she needed. And had it delivered. I had to leave before it actually got there, so I could make it home before it totally got dark. I really pushed it to the wire, though. The sun was already up under the horizon there, but just a little bit of light was still shining there. Well, I should say illuminating the sky just above the horizon. The rest of the sky was dark. But, yeah, I made it home, and dog was happy to see me. And at least somebody was, anyway. And that's about all that went on today. Sorry I missed you all on the Boredom Breaker, but I did catch Ray on the last call. And ended up being the tail gunner on the Boredom Breaker there. So I did make it on the Boredom Breaker, just the very last one. Glad I could make this one, though. You know, and I can make it twice to net, so I'm happy. And so Wednesdays and Sundays, I'm a happy camper usually. I'll let you get on down the list there. You got a pretty good one. And my answer for the trivia question is going to be the great state of Oklahoma. And, yeah, that's never the wrong answer. KC5, Real Big Guns. Can't stop yawning. God bless in 73. Back to net control.
All right there, KC5, Real Big Guns. Well, Shannon, it's always great to hear you. And sorry you missed us on the first hour, but at least you got to Ray there at the end of the second hour. So 2 nets a day isn't bad. This is my 3rd net of the day, second one I ran. So there you go. We got you down for the great state of Oklahoma, because that is never the wrong answer. And we'll say 73 to you for now, my friend, and we'll catch up with you there real soon. Let's go talk to Jim now, W8MPG. How you doing?
Hey, Dustin, I'm doing good. Good evening, everyone. I'm going to say B Bravo for the trivia. Had a good day at work. It was busy. Had several business trips coming up, so I spent most of the day working on travel plans and getting all that straightened out. Got home from work, hopped on the tractor and mowed some very wet grass. And on the pre-show there, I heard that Lenny has an Australian Shepherd. Lenny, I have an Australian Shepherd as well, so one day we'll have to trade pictures. All right, back to you, Dustin. Everybody have a great night. WWT.
All right there. Thanks so much for joining us, my friend. We got you down for answer B there, and boy, I mowed some grass too, so I feel your pain. We'll say 73 for now, and we'll move on down to Ed. WB8GKV, take it away.
Let me see here. WB8GKV is here. I'm not sure what letter Detroit was. I think it might be Alpha, but I'm not sure. I was going to pick Detroit just because it's the north, and I think that's where they build cars, so if there'd be accidents, it'd be a place where they built cars, could be the place. Just a guess. But Alpha, but maybe not. It depends what Detroit is. And let's see, we'll say good evening to everybody on the net there. And yeah, it needed, the grass was fairly high. What can you say to that? It looked like it needed mowing. It's hard for me to say that. I'm sort of like one of those fellows that when the tractor won't cut it, then you know it needs mowing when it stalls the motor. Let's see here. I don't really have anything. I think I'm on low power. I don't know, the battery's bad in this HT, so that's why it's holding. I did charge that thing up. No real traffic there. We'll just carry on. Back to net control. Have a good evening, everybody. WB8GKV.
All right there, Ed. We got you down for answer C this evening, and yeah, we're not letting it go more than a couple of weeks total maximum from here on out, because that was way, way too thick this time around. So there you go. We got you down for answer C. Great to hear you, and we'll catch you there down the log. K8BZA, Eric, what's going on?
KD8EPC in the group. This is KE8BZA. Oh, not much. Hanging out here, playing radio with all you guys, and hope everybody's well. For trivia answer, I'm going to go with Bravo for Boston. Just a flip of the coin there. Several different flips, I guess. And not much else going on. A crazy day at work. Kind of exhausting. Okay, but exhausting. I'll be more than ready for bedtime tonight. And checked into the food net earlier. And I think I may have to investigate some more Baja Blast Zero tomorrow. Sounds like a good thing. Anyway, thanks Dustin, Just Nick, Mike, and the rest of the crew for running the net. And everybody have a great second half of the week. This is KE8BZA. Back to you, Dustin.
All right there, Eric. We got you down for answer B this evening, and it's always good to hear you out there. And thanks for joining us. We couldn't run the net without all our wonderful friends checking in there. So we'll say 73 to you. We got you down for answer B, and we'll move on down to KE8QFT. Uncle Fred, how you doing?
Hello, Dustin. Hello, everybody on the net. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope your back is back to normal, or at least getting that way, Dustin. Yeah, I ran across. Let me answer the trivia. I know I'm probably wrong, but I'm going to say Atlanta. Hey, the reason I say Atlanta is just because I think it's the biggest of those cities. I could be wrong. As far as the size also, I could be flat out wrong anyway. Wrong. I'm going to say Alpha, however. Yes, now for my bit of history. I don't know if it's been mentioned on the local airways lately. I haven't been on much. Let me break for just a second. But on August 14th, 2003, August 14th, 2003, just a little over 20 years ago now, it was at that time, the greatest blackout in American history. And guess what? They blamed this area for the whole thing. There were 8 states affected and most of the Canadian province of Ontario. Now they say that some power lines fell into trees in this area. This area, I mean the greater Cleveland area. However, a alarm should have went off in the control room at First Energy saying, hey, we got to divert this, this current here. We got to send it along another path. And that didn't work. So, once again, they blame Cleveland, or the Cleveland area. Other than that, as I said, I hope everyone's doing well. And unfortunately, I won't be able to make the meeting tomorrow because we got a neighbor who's 90 years old, and she's going to be going down to Wade's neck of the woods near Florida. So we're giving her a going away thing. I mean, what the heck? She's 90. K8QFD, back to net control.
All right there, Uncle Fred. We got you down for answer A this evening, and yeah, definitely interesting about the blackout. Unfortunately, my back isn't getting any better. It's actually way worse tonight, and I'm in excruciating pain, but I'm here, and there you go. So we'll say 73 to you for now. Have yourself a great evening, and we'll talk to you there again real soon. WB8CXO, Mike, take it away. All right there, Mike. Well, we got you down for answer B, and congratulations on the new computer. I barely know how to turn my computer on, so I'm no computer expert, but yeah, it sounds like you got a good deal and you got it working out, so that's wonderful news, and we're happy to have you with us, and we always appreciate you when you stream the net for us, too. So we'll say 73 to you for now, my friend. Enjoy the new computer and have a great evening. All right, next on the list, we're going to go talk to Lenny, N8XLQ. Again, how are you, my friend?
Hey, Dustin. Hey, everybody. Yeah, it's good to talk to you again. There it is. Check that out. Let's see, I'm going to go with A, Atlanta, because it's, the population. Yeah. Anyways, that's going to be the answer for me. And I'm wiped out tired, so I'm going to hand it back to you here real quick so I can roll over here and get some sleep. Yeah, 73s, everybody. Lenny, XLQ over here in Huron City. Have a good evening. Take care, Dustin.
All right there, Lenny. We got you down for answer A, and we appreciate you staying up and saying hello to us. And it was good to talk to you 3 times today, and hopefully we'll catch you again there real soon. We'll say 73. Have a great evening and get some good rest. K8ARP, Arpad, go ahead.
W8WKY.
All right, I think you may have been in and out. We'll try him one more time. K8ARP, are you with us? All right, nothing heard there. We're going to go down to K8YUK. Miss Lucy, good evening.
Good evening, Dustin. I had to throw myself across the room because I'm in my part of the hobby room / craft room / office that we have here in our basement. But I'm here. Heads up, I don't know where Josh is. So we may have to come back to him later depending on what he's doing. But anyway, first of all, my answer will also be Atlanta. I believe that was A. I'm tempted by Michigan because my uncle lives around there, and he has talked about how bad the roads get. But I'm going to go with Atlanta because I don't like going south. It is too hot and it is too humid. I'm going to break for time real quick because I have a story. And I'm back. So I babysat my 2 youngest siblings today, along with Betty. Their names also begin with B, so convincing people that I don't have 3 children, the oldest being 12, is difficult. But they were hanging out with me, and our neighbor asked if she was going to the store, and she asked if we wanted anything. She is a 74-year-old Vietnam Air Force vet, and she does not take no for an answer. So when I told her, no, we're okay, she said, you're boring. And I said, fine, we'll take cookies. So later on in the day, I was kind of wondering where she had got to. And sure enough, I heard a knock at the door, and my little sister ran over. And our door is right next to a window. So because my sister was so excited to retrieve the cookies but knew that she wasn't supposed to open the door, she opened the window and the screen and just stuck her hands out like she was expecting a package. You'd think at 9 years old you'd have better self-control, but they were really good cookies. With that, I'm going to send it back to Net. I think I have covered everything on my end. Back to you guys. Have a great night. God bless.
All right there, Lucy, and you better watch the blue screen. You got an imposter acting as you in there right now, and that's pretty funny. Open the window because they're not allowed to open the door. We got you down for answer A, but let me tell you what. Lately, anytime I have any food delivered, that's exactly how I have them bring it. I tell them, bring it to the front window, and then I open the screen in the window, and there you go. So I don't blame them there. We'll say 73 to you. Have a great evening, Lucy, and you take good care of Betty there, and give Josh a hard time for us. All right, now we're going to go talk to Josh, K8VKA. Take it away.
K8VKA here. Good evening, Dustin. Good to hear everybody on the net. Been putting some ends on some coax here, so that's where I was at, but I'm back. I've been listening here on Echolink and came down to the rig. Well, I guess I came down to her computer and then then back to the rig. Not too much is going on. Another work day. I got up early this morning and went to the gym for the first time in, I don't remember the last time I went to the gym. My brother-in-law he goes to Kent State, and he said with classes starting up soon, he wanted to start to try to wake up earlier and get into a rhythm. And, going to the gym might help with that. And I said, sure, we can try it. And he's kind of like, maybe we could do it, Monday, or maybe we could do it Wednesday, and maybe we could do it Friday. And then he was like, I'm up tonight, I don't know. I was like, okay, we'll see how it goes in the morning. Sent him a text at 6 in the morning. I was like, I'm awake. I'll see you there. And he ended up showing up with about 4 hours of sleep. It's a little bit longer, a little bit more sleep than I did, but it's been a good day. For the trivia, I'm going to go with Georgia. Why? I don't know. My wife went with it, so it's probably good a reason as any, because I don't know the answer. Anyways, hopefully we can make it to the meeting. I guess I got to talk to the wife about that one. Sounds like it's probably going to happen, so looking forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. And that's about all I got. I'm going to finish putting the end on this coax and go to bed. Thanks for letting me do trivia on Sunday, Dustin. It was a lot of fun, and I'll say 7 3s, KEAPK. Back to you, Dustin. Have a wonderful night. Hope your back feels better.
All right there, Josh. Well, best of luck getting your coax connector put on there. I'm terrible at soldering, so I just have somebody else do it 99% of the time. So there's a story with that. We look forward to seeing you all at the meeting tomorrow night. And if you do come and you want to eat beforehand, we'll all be at the Mexican restaurant down the street there. So come and say hello and eat some good food beforehand if you can. And thanks for the regards there on the back. I'm hoping so. It's a long, slow recovery, but we're finally moving in the right direction. So we'll say 73 to you, my friend. Have a great evening, and we'll catch you down the line. All right, let's go talk to Tom now. KE5NCP. How you doing?
Good evening, Dustin, everybody on the net. Wow, for a change, I didn't get caught by the ID. How about that? must be coming up in the world. Anyway, the only thing been going on around here today is answering text and messages and all sorts of stuff. I've got a truck advertised for sale, and hadn't had much activity over the last week, and all of a sudden today had 7 people contact me on it. So it's been a whirlwind day between sending this and sending that and answering questions and taking phone calls and you name it. And man, never seen. I don't know what caused it all to happen in one day, but I guess that's how things go. But anyway, maybe we'll move that thing. We'll keep our fingers crossed anyway. Let's see, my trivia question answer, I'm going to go with D, Delta Memphis, because I've been through Memphis, and the speed limits there are crazy, and people drive really fast, and man, if they have a wreck down there, it's going to hurt. So I'm going to go with Memphis. And besides that, it's in the southern part of the country, more or less, further south than you guys are anyway. Let's see, other than that, not much else going on. Been a great day today. Got up into near 90 here, but down to 77 tonight, cooling off nicely. So we'll look forward to hotter weather coming. Anyway, you guys have a good evening there, and enjoyed listening to the net tonight. KE5NCP, back to net in 73.
All right there, Tom. Well, we got you down for answer D this evening, and hopefully you get that thing sold. If not, I'll put my bid in. $1. So you let me know, and I'll start making my way on that 15-hour journey. Aye. Thanks again, my friend. Great to hear you out there. We'll say 73, and you have a great evening. KC8FQV, Mark, take it away.
All right, okay. Well, we're going to say Memphis, Tennessee, and guess what? Jim checked in today, and he did get back to the second hour. Yeah, I was making comments. We're going to need to get. We're going to have to figure out how to make a bed shaker or a couch shaker, you know, so that it can wake us up. But yeah, everyone's good here today. So yeah, checked into the Wooster group. They had like how many they had down there? And the Cars group only had 14 check into their net tonight over on the 14682. Yeah, it's getting the end of summer. Wow, this is just going too quick. I think, yeah, Randolph Fair is next week. So, yeah, Hamfest is sundown in Mosquito Lake, too. So, there we go. We got things happening every day. A to Z, something's happening. Find something in the alphabet you like to do from A to Z, and you'll like doing it. So, back it comes, KSFQV.
W8WKY.
All right there, Mark. Sounds like there's all kinds of things going on. Did you have an answer for our trivia question? I think I may have missed it.
Yeah, I said Memphis, Tennessee. Memphis, Tennessee, KSFQV.
All right there, Mark. I heard that, too, and it went in one ear and right out the other. So there you go. We'll say 73 to you, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow evening at the meeting. All right. Now we're going to go down here and talk to K8MMY. Chris, how you doing?
Well, good evening there. I'm doing pretty good, as I don't usually make it onto the net here, so I got back in from some running around and heard the show going on, so I jumped on, but it is, my eyelids are getting heavy, but I'm going to go and put in for Atlanta. I really think that the key to the question is per capita, so I'm not sure I have the right answer, but I'm going to at least listen long enough to find out. So good hearing everybody, and we'll catch you on down the net. KE8MMY.
All right there, Chris. So we're glad you were able to stay up and join us tonight, because the more the merrier, and we got you down for answer A there. So hang around a little longer, and when we get to the bottom of the list here and talk to everybody, we'll go back up and get the trivia answers. So hang around, and if you don't hear it, you can come back in the morning for the barometer net, and I'm sure Jess Nick would be happy to tell you there. So with that, we'll say 73 to you for the moment, and we'll catch you there down the log. All right, let's go down to KY4NB. Scott, how you doing?
Well, hi there, Dustin. KY4NB here from Land of Elvis and barbecues and, unfortunately, motor vehicle accidents. Yes, so the answer is D there. Everybody can stop worrying about it. That's the answer. Unfortunately, yes, I have to deal with the traffic. I only have a 2-mile commute, so that's fine. I got a little way to go through some neighborhoods, and I try to stay off the non-Conabon where they, I think they're race car drivers and stuff. And they're not, and nobody can drive around here, so just be careful if you come to Memphis with the traffic. That's all I got to say. We got to have some kind of trivia question, like what city has the best barbecue, right? Well, we decided when I started using that checking in and got my license, that all barbecue is good. You can barbecue vegetables. It's fine. It's good. We all agreed with that, so we didn't argue about barbecue. Ha-ha. And Elvis is Elvis. What shall I say? Vigil night was last night, candlelight vigil, and the place was packed. And so anyway, Land of Elvis and barbecue is doing fine, going down in the high 67 or something tonight for the low. So, and then, you know, nice all week, rest of the week till the heat comes back. Thanks for taking my check-in, Dustin. I do appreciate it, and I'm going to drive safely to work tomorrow. Back to net. 73 is all KY4NB.
All right there, Scott. Well, thanks so much for stopping by and joining us. And we've never been to Memphis. We've been to Nashville a couple of times, but maybe one of these days we'll have to swing by Memphis and see what it's all about. So thanks again for joining us, my friend. Have yourself a great evening, and we'll catch you there down the log. All right, next on my list is KD8GXL. Keith, how you doing?
Hello, this is the first time I checked into this net. I actually got back from a public service this weekend, and I'm checking out a new microphone cable on my FT7800 in my Go kit, and I heard you guys on, so I thought I'd check in and say hello. Not much going on here, as everybody from KKRG repeater knows. We're just hanging in, good weather, and just thankful to be on this side of the grass. Not a whole lot. Good to hear guys from all over the country on your net. You got a great net, and I hope I can join you soon. As far as trivia, I'm going to go with that guy. Last guy was pretty convincing, but I'm going to stick with Boston B. But 73 to all, and thanks for running a great net. Talk to you soon. KD8GXL.
All right, KD8GXL. Well, Keith, we got you on for answer B there, and we certainly appreciate you stopping in here to the Beacon Net. We're here every Sunday and Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. I think it's usually connected to the 700, but if not, you can find us on the 015 Newberry machine. You can also find us on the W8WKY machine, the 14739 out of Doylestown. Or you can find us on Allstar Node 48496 and Echolink W8WKY-R. Thanks so much for stopping by there, Keith. Like I said, we're here every Sunday and Wednesday at 10 p.m., so come back and visit us when you can. We'll say 73 for now, and that brings me down to my good friend Russ, KD8VYT. Good evening.
Good evening, boys and girls. September 2nd, 7:05 p.m. We're going to be at the baseball game at Canal Park Field down in Akron. Now, if you want to go, you can go on the Sierra Club website, wawky.org, and there's a link there where you can print your tickets. Don't forget after you buy them with your credit card online, you have to print them and bring the paper to the gate. It is also a fireworks night. My answer to the trivia question is D. Memphis. So I can't explain over the radio why I'm thinking that. But everyone have a good night. This is 88 VYT 73.
All right there, Russ. We got you in there. You were really low audio and really noisy, but we heard everything you had to say. Baseball games coming up. You can find the information at w8wky.org. We welcome all hams. You don't have to be a club member. We did reserve a section for the club, but go on the website, buy your tickets, and come and see it. It's going to be a good time. So, Russ, we'll say 73 for now, and we'll be giving you a holler there later on. All right, N5GLO, Bill, probably on the front porch. How you doing?
N5GLO to the net, doing all right. It's actually, my goodness, it's below 80 on the porch right now. Yeah. Anyway, yes, I'm on the porch, and I'm afraid my answer for the trivia question is going to wind up Memphis, a D down there. I mean, I was born in Tennessee. I wish I didn't have to say it, but I've driven through Memphis a few times, and when I've been going home or coming back from home and stuff, and I'm sorry, some of the roads they have there, I'm surprised. If it's not, I'm surprised. It's just, it's just crazy in there riding anywhere. So is any other big city as far as I'm concerned. So, you know, they can all be. I hate going through Houston. I hate going through any big town. But anyway, I'm just going to have to go with that one just because I'm afraid it's going to be right. Anyway, everybody have a good one. Glad to get on here tonight. Thank you for checking me in with seeing me on the screen there and bringing me on in. And 5GLO, I'll be clear with you.
All right, N5GLO. Well, Bill, thanks so much for joining us. We got you down for answer D and under 80 on the front porch. How about that? You can't beat that. So you enjoy the beautiful evening, my friend. Thanks for always joining us. And yeah, I'm sure Nick got you there. He watches the dashboard like a hawk. So there you go. 73 to you, Bill. Have a great evening, and we'll talk to you there again real soon. All right, we're at the bottom of the list. This is KD8EPC with the Beacon Net, and I'm looking for check-ins. Please call now.
W8WK.
This is Kilo Echo 8, Yankee Papa Yankee, KE8YPY, Henry in Kent, Ohio. I'll be checking it. I'm also short time.
KD8QOL, Kilo Delta 8. Quebec Oscar Lima. This is Keith over here in Kenmore, and I just want to add to the numbers, so I'll be checking in and out, Dustin. 73 to you and everyone else on this fine net. Everyone have a great evening.
All right, we picked up a couple there. We have K8YPY Henry sounding good this evening, and we have K8QOL Keith was in and out. Keith, thanks for stopping by, my friend. K8YPY Henry, take it away.
Roger that, Dustin. This is K8YPY. Yeah, I'm coming in from the 015. I get into this one better. But, yeah. Weather's been good here, and I've been riding my bike like the whole day. I took a little bit of a break to check into the boredom breaker net. Yeah, I think I did, yeah. I missed the first hour, so gotta say hi to Ray. But I've just been riding my bike around and hanging out with some friends that were also out. And just finished up some chores. And it's time for bed. But I heard you guys on the radio. So I'm probably going to go to bed after this. But thanks for the net. This is KE8YPY. Oh, and before I go, I think I know what the trivia question is. But I'm going to go with Memphis, Tennessee. I'm just going to guess. This is KE8YPY. Over to you.
All right there, K8YP Henry. It's great to hear you out there, and we got you down for answer D there, and sounds like you got to enjoy your day there thoroughly. The weather was absolutely beautiful, so I won't complain at all about that. Thanks again for joining us, my friend. Have yourself a great evening, and we'll catch you there down the log. All right, Henry was the bottom of my list there. This is KD8EPC with the Beacon Net. I got plenty of empty lines to fill and plenty of time. Station's waiting to check in. Please call now.
Well, you may have thought I didn't exist, but this is Kilo Alpha Zero Kilo Delta Whiskey, K0KDW, Brad in Southwest Missouri.
We'll take them one at a time. KA0KDW. Brad, good evening. Welcome. How are you?
Doing all right, and hopefully didn't throw you guys for too much of a loop, not being way at the top of the list. As soon as I wrapped up the Missouri DMR net, I was on the phone line with the repeater book admin for Missouri. Discussing some listing information and stuff like that, and maybe working towards me becoming an admin as well, so we'll see how that goes. So that's where I've been. So with that being said, I have a couple of questions. Number one, I would like to know how Nick and his arm are doing. And number two, I would like a repeat of the trivia.
All right there, Brad. Well, hopefully you can become an administrator there. And in the meantime, I'm going to divert your first question up to KD8SLG, just Nick. Take it away.
Arm hurts.
Well, that not to laugh, but that works as an answer. So, yeah. And anyhow, just wanted to say good evening there as well there, Nick. Sorry I missed you during the pre-show, but had to get some other things taken care of. But I'm here, that's the important part. So I guess with that, I guess it'd be the trivia question time now.
All right, we can do that too, Brad. K8 QWE, Mike, would you mind rereading us the trivia, please?
Kilo Echo 8, Quebec Whiskey Echo. Okay, the question is, what U.S. city has the highest motor vehicle accident fatality rate per capita? A, Atlanta, Georgia. B, Boston, Massachusetts. C, Ann Arbor, Michigan. D, Memphis, Tennessee. Again, what U.S. city let me start this over. What U.S. city has the highest motor vehicle accident fatality rate per capita? A, Atlanta, Georgia. B, Boston, Massachusetts. C, Ann Arbor, Michigan. D, Memphis, Tennessee. This is Kilo Echo 8, Quebec Whiskey Echo, back to K8 EPC.
All right, thank you so much, Mike. Brad, there you go. You want to give us your trivia answer?
Will do, and most people have been saying D, so I'm going to go different. I'm going to say Atlanta. That's what we're going to go with. Atlanta, Georgia, the peach state. Speaking of which, I want some peach cobbler right now. That sounds great. Anyhow, so we'll go with Atlanta. And as I mentioned during the midday net today, thankfully no severe weather nets tonight, as has been the trend every Wednesday that I have checked in here for the last month. So thankfully not dealing with that tonight. In fact, I don't think we're going to see rain until late Friday at the earliest, and that's like very, very scattered, like 15-20% chance, so not likely. Looking at the long-range GFS model, I don't suspect widespread rain in my part of the state until, at least as of the current model runs, until maybe September 1st. And across Missouri and Oklahoma, the Tulsa folks are probably going to ban me now for saying this. Looking at the long-range models, it looks like we're going to go back up into the mid and upper 90s through at least September 1st, unfortunately. Hopefully they don't ban me from the Beacon Net now for saying that. All right, anyhow, that'll be it for me. Thanks for having me in, as always. KD8EPC and the net. This is K0KDW.
All right there, Brad. We got you down for answer A, and we certainly appreciate you joining us, my friend. I'll tell you what, I'll make you a deal. It takes an awful lot to get banned from the Beacon Net, but as long as you don't send that 90-plus weather up to Ohio and leave it here for a few weeks, we'll be all right, and we won't give you the ban hammer. Hi. Glad you got an evening to kind of relax, and we appreciate you stopping by and joining us. So we'll say 73 for now, Brad. Have a great evening, and we'll catch you there down the log. All right, Brad was at the bottom of my list. I'm going to make one more call for check-ins before we go talk to the net control team. So stations waiting to check in. Please call now.
Victor Kilo 2, Delta Yankee, VK2DY, Robert and Steve.
All right, we have VK2DY, Robert, all the way on the other side of the world. How are you?
Yes, good afternoon. It's Robert, VK2DY, in Kellyville Ridge, New South Wales. Been all part of the urban sprawl that is Sydney. Actually, an absolutely beautiful day out here today. Partly little light, fluffy clouds, sun is shining. Though, and it's 19 degrees Celsius, which is about 67 Fahrenheit. And we'll get a few more degrees warmer than that, yes. I'm just outside hanging up the wash, which I know you guys don't do up in North America, but most Aussies do hang the laundry out to dry rather than using expensive electricity. But it is what it is, as they say. Other than that, not a whole lot else happening. International Lighthouse and Lightship Weekend is happening this weekend. I still may or may not participate in it. I have not yet found a close-by lighthouse that is being activated, but if I find one, I'll go out and join them for at least a little bit of time. Other than that, not much else. Sadly, the women's soccer team lost last night. The Matildas lost, so no more dreams of World Cup, I guess, at least for 4 years. Anyway, thank you so much for taking my check-in. VK2DY, back to net.
All right there, Robert. Well, thanks so much for joining us. And you know what? Some people do still hang their clothes out to dry. I don't at my current place, but at my old house I had a line, and I certainly enjoyed it that way. That made things a lot nicer there. So thanks again for stopping by and joining us, my friend. As always, we'll say 73 to you. Have a great evening, or I guess great afternoon, and we'll catch you there down the log. All right, Robert was at the bottom of the list, and I'm kind of expecting John there. So any other stations waiting to check in, please call now.
K7 LSU, Tommy in Cheyenne, Wyoming.
Well, there's a voice I haven't heard in a while. KE7 LSU, Tommy, how you been?
KE7 LSU, Tommy, is that you with the open mic? Go, Dustin.
Thank you, the all-powerful Nick there doing his thing. All right, let's try this again. Tommy, KE7 LSU, how you doing? Take it away. All right, nothing heard there. We'll try him again in a minute. That brings me back to the bottom of the list, and we're looking for check-ins. Please call now.
VK2 AMG, Paul is the handle here.
VK2 station, would you come back one more time phonetically? I'm sorry, I didn't catch your whole call.
Victor Kilo 2, Alpha Mike Golf, VK2 AMG in Sydney, Australia.
got you that time. VK2AMG, good evening. Go ahead.
Yeah, Roger. Paul is the handle here, and situated in Sydney, Australia. I was just listening around and heard you what do you call it today? So I just thought I might pop in and say hello. Back to you.
All right there, Paul. Well, we're happy to have you with us. Well, it's afternoon there. It's evening here on the Beacon Net. We're here every Sunday and Wednesday at 0200 UTC, 10 p.m. Eastern Time for the Beacon Net. And we always have a good trivia question, a good group of people, and it's always a fun time. So come back and join us. And surprisingly, you're the second VK2 station tonight. We just had Robert over there in Sydney in just a second to go. So there you go. Did you have anything else for the net tonight, Paul?
Negative. I just thought I'd check in. Back to you.
All right there, Paul. Thanks again for joining us, my friend. Have yourself a great afternoon down under, and we'll catch you there down the log. All right, Paul is the bottom of the list. This is KD8EPC with the Beacon Net looking for check-ins. Please call now.
KD7, Tommy, Cheyenne, Wyoming.
All right, KE7LSU. Tommy, we have you on the list. Go ahead.
Just checking in from Cheyenne, Wyoming. Simple night, sitting out here having a cigar, seeing if everybody's doing good. Back to you, Net.
All right there, Tommy. Well, you have a puff off of that cigar for me. I just recently quit smoking, so there you go. You enjoy it. That sounds pretty good. So we'll say 73 to you. Thanks for joining us, and enjoy your evening on the porch. Good to hear you, and don't be a stranger. All right, we're at the bottom of the list. This is KD8EPC. I'm going to make one more call here before we go talk to the net control team. Please call now.
Alpha Charlie 8, Alpha Tango, AC8AT, John and Illyria.
All right, we'll take them one at a time. AC8AT, go ahead.
Not much to add, just want to say good evening, Net Control, and best of 73s to everyone on board. AC8AT, back to Net.
All right there, John. Well, thanks for stopping by and visiting us here on the Beacon Net. We certainly do appreciate it. We'll say 73 to you and come back and visit us. We're here every Sunday and Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. All right, John was the bottom of the list there. I'm going to go up and talk to the net control team, and we'll take another round of check-ins after that. KD8SLG, just Nick, the man behind the curtain with his feet hanging out. How are you?
KD8EPC in the net. This is KD8SLG. I'm old. All right, trivia. Excuse me. Atlanta. Takes 2 hours to drive a mile. You die of boredom before you die in a car accident. Boston, man, that's a close one because they're really close to Rhode Island. And if you can avoid driving in Rhode Island ever, just trust me. Ann Arbor, Arbor, 'Arbor, 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 'Arb That leaves us with Memphis. I'm going to go with Memphis. I think the per capita thing is a key point there, as well as the fact that the dude from Memphis up there, Scott, he sounded pretty sincere. So I'm going to follow him down that rabbit hole. Wrapping up a long Wednesday of playing radio. Looking forward to tomorrow night's club meeting and dinner beforehand at Casa Nuestra for anybody who wants to show up, 5-ish. And Mark, I saw you in the blue screen there. I don't know if October is going to be there or not, but I would probably take bets on it. This is KD8SLG, back to net control.
W8WKY.
All right there, Nick. Thanks so much for doing the pre-show and the logging and keeping everybody in line there in the blue screen. You know what? I need you to mark me down for D for Dustin. So there you go. All right. Let's see. K8QKO, Nick at night for the second time today. How are you, my friend? K8QKO, Nick at night. Are you there? All right, maybe we'll try him again here in a minute. AB8MO, Andy, good evening.
Well, I guess you figured I was here. KD8EPC, this is AB8MO. Alrighty, I was putzing around on HF at, totally missed the pre-show, and didn't even get the repeater tied in until 10 minutes after the net started. Like, oh crap, it's Beacon Net. And I said, what's going on Wednesday? Oh, I looked at the clock and it was 10 after 10. Oops. So anyway, I'm here. Ridiculously tardy, but I'm here. Trivium. Okay, you know, this is a good trivia question. I don't know. Those Michigan drivers are pretty homicidal. When I cross the state line, I got to be doing at least 10 over the speed limit, the posted speed limit, or you're going to get run over. But Tennessee, they're pretty wild there, too. Made a trip, been through Tennessee. I've driven through Memphis. I've never actually stopped in Memphis, but I've driven through Memphis. It didn't seem too bad. But, you know, Michigan drivers, I think the only ones that are worse than Michigan drivers are Illinois drivers. They're even more homicidal, but Illinois wasn't an option. So I guess I'm going to have to go in with Ann Arbor. So there. Not going to make the club meeting tomorrow. I'm going to be down, making a trip down near Pittsburgh, pick up a HF amplifier from a guy who fixed it for me, and I know him there. I know him off of the Wolverine net, so he helped me get that thing running, and he says it's working probably better than, well, I think it'll probably be working better than it was before it blew up. So anyway, gonna drive there early tomorrow afternoon. Probably not going to be up to driving all the way to the club meeting from Pittsburgh, but who knows, that might change. So with that, you quit smoking? That's news to me. Okay. I wonder how that's working out for you. Back to you there, Dustin. This is AB8MO.
AB8MO, this is KD8EPC. Well, Andy, if you're feeling up to it, we'll save you a seat there at the meeting, but that's definitely a lot of driving. And yes, I did quit smoking. Today is my 5th day without a cigarette, and I feel bad for the next guy that pokes me in the wrong way, because I'm not nearly as calm as I should be, so there you go. But you know what? I'm doing it. If I don't quit, I'll never be healed up and feel better, so there you go. Thanks for joining us, Andy, and I was tardy, too. I rolled into the house 4 minutes before the net started. I checked into the pre-show on Echolink, And I was just about in Fairlawn when I did that. So there you go. Thanks for joining us, my friend. Have a great evening and safe travels. All right. K8QKO, Nick at Night. Let's try you again. Go ahead.
KD8EPC, K8QKO. Thank you, Dustin. Yeah, sorry about that. I've been kind of running around the house like a tornado tonight. I was even carrying my handy talkie around most of the night so I could listen to the net and not have to be sitting in my office. But it is what it is. I'm finally down in my chair now and relaxing a little bit. Just running around, listening to my mom earlier tonight. I haven't seen her in a bit. And, spent time with family and usual midweek evening activities. So yeah, quitting smoking. You know, I'm gonna say I forgot about the club meeting until I heard it on the net tonight. So I'm not sure if I have to run it by the wife before I go. So that's kind of why I'm not sure. We'll see how tomorrow shapes up. Since I didn't plan for it ahead of time. I'm gonna say though, if I go, I might be inclined to be that guy that pokes you the wrong way because sometimes I like to poke the Sasquatch or the bear or whatever it is. It's just in my nature. If there's a big red button that says don't push it, I'm gonna want to push that big red button. And unfortunately, that's where these situations end up. Oh, and for trivia, my answer is gonna be Charlie. I vaguely remember some conversations with Mike in the past, and that's why I'm going with it. Anyway, without further, I'll pass it back to you. This is K8QKO.
All right there, Nick. Well, thanks for joining us tonight, and I hope we do see you tomorrow at the meeting. And I just want to give a shout-out to all of the BeaconNet crew. Everybody showed up today to the Boredom Breaker Net, and I was impressed because I can't remember the last time. The entire BeaconNet team has been there in my hours, so I got a kick out of that. Thank you for that, gentlemen. K8QKO, Nick, we got you down for answer C, and we certainly appreciate you being here, my friend. All right, K8QWE, Mike, go ahead with your comments. Let the repeater drop, and then give us the trivia answer.
Kilo Echo 8, Quebec Whiskey Echo. Well, hello, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. And Mr. Squatch, I wish you luck on quitting smoking, and I hope that you get to feeling better, because I know pain is no fun. Oh, what did I do? It seemed like I did a lot of stuff today. I went to the office supply store in Worcester, which I won't say their name, but they only had about half of what I had, so I had to improvise a little bit, but I got that worked out. I went to the bank to get a problem resolved, but I couldn't get resolved, but at least I got a number so I could call somebody that could resolve the issue, so I got that done. Came home, had some lunch. I got on the net at 1 o'clock. That was nice. Then I tried to take a nap and was into it for about 40 minutes or so. Phone rang. It was a tax person who said he needed a copy of 2021 and 2022 taxes, so I got that sent out to him. And then I worked on some more tax stuff. Some people came over and they picked up theirs, so. And I got on the Wolverine net tonight, so here I am. So other than that, I've had a pretty good day. So I'll let this drop, and then I will go over the trivia. Okay. The question is, what U.S. city has the highest motor vehicle accident fatality rate per capita? It was A, Atlanta, Georgia, B, Boston, Massachusetts, C, Ann Arbor, Michigan, D, Memphis, Tennessee. The answer is D, Memphis, Tennessee. And this is U.S. News, an article that they had, and I also checked, and this is correct. According to U.S. News, and they get their information from the U.S. Department of Transportation, a few other sources. And it says that Memphis tops the list of the riskiest cities for U.S. drivers. According to our analysis, it ranked number 1 when it comes to fatal car accidents per capita and number 1 for people involved in fatal crashes per capita. So it's not a very good place to drive. And I can honestly say I've drove in Atlanta, Boston, Ann Arbor, and Memphis. And Memphis, yeah, it's a racetrack. But you know, so is Atlanta and Boston. And Ann Arbor, the people are just crazy. I guess that's about the only word that I can say. What was interesting about this is that FedEx Mike said the answer. There was no hesitation, nothing. So I have a hunch he's probably been there before. So, and number 2 in 2022 was Detroit, Michigan. This year it was third, but it was a real close second. So, yep. With that being said, everybody have a great night. This is Kilo Echo 8, Quebec Whiskey Echo, back to KD8 EPC.
All right there, Mike. Thank you for the wonderful trivia question. We certainly appreciate you being here and doing that for us tonight. And like I said, I've never been to Memphis, but maybe one day I'll get to check it out there and hopefully come back in one piece and not wrecked. So we'll say 73 to you, Mike. Have a great evening, and we'll catch you there down the log. This is KD8 EPC with the Beacon Net. This is the last call for check-ins. Please call now.
Whiskey X-Ray 5, Foxtrot Tango Sierra, Brian Mobile in Tulsa.
All right there, Brian. Go ahead.
Well, unfortunately, I guess I missed the trivia question, but caught it at the tail end there as well as the answer. I have actually driven through Memphis a few times. Not the greatest place to drive through, if I'm being honest. Definitely sits on the state border. You can tell that for darn certain. But one of the interesting things is that if I remember correctly, the largest pyramid in the Western Hemisphere, Bass Pro Shops, actually owns that pyramid in Memphis, just off of I believe it's I-40 there. So yeah, little fun fact about Memphis that's positive, possibly. Anyway, I'll turn it back over to you. Back to net, WX5 FTS.
All right, WX5 FTS. Well, Brian, thanks so much for stopping by and joining us. Sorry you missed the trivia, but we appreciate you coming in. And I'll tell you what, the only Bass Pro Shops I've ever been to was actually down there in Tulsa, Broken Arrow area when I came to visit there last year. So there you go with that. Thanks for joining us, my friend. Have a great evening, and we'll catch you there down the log. This is KD8 EPC with the Beacon Net. That was the last and final call for check-ins. So on behalf of the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association, myself, KD8SLG, KD8QKO, AB8MO, and KD8QWE, I'd like to thank each and every one of you for checking in with us this evening. Come and join us on the next edition of the Beacon Net, Sunday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, where KD8QKO will have the big show, and KD8QWE will have the pre-show. That's Sunday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, 147390 with a positive offset and a PL tone of 114.8, Allstar Node 48496, and Echolink W8WKY-R. Also, don't forget to check out the barometer net every morning at 7 a.m. except for Sunday, also here on the W8WKY repeater. And don't forget to visit our friends over on the N5XQK Memorial Board and Breaker net every day at noon Central Time. Till 2 o'clock, or they run out of check-ins. They switch net controls at the top of the hour, and they welcome rechecks. That's on Allstar Node 49562 and Echolink N5XQK-R. You've been listening to the Beacon Net. This is KD8 EPC. I'm returning the repeater to normal amateur use this time, and will be clear. 73, y'all.
KD0 EPC, KA0 KW. You mean you went down to Tulsa, traveled through Springfield, and did not stop at the headquarter Bass Pro?
I've got to be honest with you. The only place I stopped in the entire state of misery was Uranus.
Nobody has fudge like Uranus. Still a good slogan there. They used to have a newspaper there too, but that caused public uproar, and the newspaper had to shut down. The paper was called the Uranus Examiner.
You know, funny enough, they still produce that on site there and sell it in the gift shop.
Well, there you go. Yeah, I just had to give you a hard time about it, though. But, yeah, next time you travel through this way, you're going to have to let me know. I'd like to meet up with you for lunch sometime when you're down this way. Maybe one of these days I might have to, catch a bus, stay a few days there in Ohio just to go to a meeting. Sounds like an awfully expensive meeting, though.
Well, I'll tell you what, Brad, if you ever make it up here, we'll make you our guest of honor at the meeting, as we have with other friends from out of state that have come to visit. But I think next year I'm going to be trying to come back down to Oklahoma, so we'll try to organize and make time to stop and have a quick lunch on the way down there with you. So there you go. But with that, my friend, I've got to run. My teeth are floating, and yeah, the Blue Room is calling my name. So I'm going to say 73, my friend. Thanks again, and to the repeater anytime. I'm usually listening. So this is KD8EPC, and I'll be clear on your final.
Sounds good. And yeah, when you get back down this way, well, I'll let you go to Bass Pro on your own. I'm not a fan of going there. It's too dark for me, being not seeing very well, and too darn crowded. I do not like crowded places. But I may have to send you about 40 miles out of your way to the town of Bolivar and take you to my favorite spot known as Flat Creek. It's a restaurant. 3 locations in Missouri. They are owned by the Pinegar, Pinegar, Pinegar family, who also has Pinegar cattle. They own a ton of cattle around here. And they also own 3 car dealerships, so they do quite a bit. But by far, their favorite thing they do is Flat Creek, my favorite restaurant there. So I'll have to make you go about 35, 40 miles out of your way just to have lunch there. That's also the easiest town for me to get to if I have to, since I have to have somebody drive me somewhere. So that's the easiest place to get somebody to drive me. All right, we'll catch you later. Have a good evening. KD8EPC, KA0.
8W8WKY.
I figured I ought to reconnect and officially sign off. Darn these timed events. I forget what time it is, and it cuts me off. So for the official sign-off, this is Kilo Alpha 0 Kilo Delta Whiskey. 73 all.
Good night, Brad. KD8 SLG.
And you as well, Nick. Hopefully, when it cut me off, hopefully everybody got 90% of that. I think they did. So, all right, with that, I'm going to go ahead and re-disconnect because I don't like leaving things connected when I fall asleep. Because when I wake up at 2 or 3 times in the morning and I hear people talking, I'm tempted to turn the radio back on instead of going back to sleep at 2 a.m. like I'm supposed to. So we'll be disconnecting. KA0KDW.